Hi, this is Michael Pariente of the Pariente Law Firm PC here at the Hughes Center in my conference room. I'm a criminal defense lawyer here in Las Vegas, and I've been practicing in the area of criminal law for 17 years. Today I want to talk to you about invalid search warrants as they relate to child pornography investigations. There may be a situation that you're in where law enforcement just left your home and they seized your computer, your hard drive, your thumb drive, your iPhone, your iPod, or any type of storage media. If that's the situation, the next step has to be addressed, which is, was that a valid search warrant that they used to gain entry into your home? Maybe you're thinking to yourself, your situation is hopeless because they found child pornography in all of those forms of medium that I just discussed. Maybe you gave a full confession to the police there in your own home. There still may be hope for you. How is that? Because if the search warrant itself was invalid, then everything that the police obtain as far as evidence after that search warrant, when they gain entry into your home based on an invalid search warrant, everything is excludable in what's called a motion to suppress. In other words, that evidence, including your confession, can't be used against you because it was obtained as the product of an illegal search based on an illegal search warrant. If you're in a situation where law enforcement has just seized items from you, like I said, there may be hope for you. Give me a call at my office. Be sure and bring down your documents so we can review them. Give us a call, set up a time. I'm more than happy to review those documents with you and determine how I can help you. Hi, this is Michael Pariente at the Pariente Law Firm PC here at the Hughes Center in my conference room. I wanted to talk to you today about the Nevada misdemeanor of solicitation for prostitution. Let's say that you have a tourist who comes to Las Vegas, goes down to the casino, and approaches whom he believes to be a prostitute. Let's say he offers $500 to the prostitute to go back up to his room and have a good time with him. Has this tourist committed the crime of soliciting for prostitution? The answer is no. Here's the reason why. For offering someone to have a good time, that's considered too general. It's not enough. In Nevada, the statute requires that there actually be an agreed upon fee for a specific sexual act. Having a good time is not a specific sexual act. If you've come to Las Vegas and you've been arrested for solicitation for prostitution, give me a call. I'm more than happy to talk to you about how I can help you. Hi, this is Michael Pariente with the Pariente Law Firm PC, and I am addressing you from my conference room here at the Hughes Center. And I wanted to take a moment to talk about the federal and state laws regarding enticement of a minor, which is under 18 U.S.C. 2422, and also luring a minor, which is 201.560 at the state level here in Nevada. Let's talk a little bit about the federal statute. The federal statute is brutal. If you are arrested for enticing a child through the internet, in other words, it doesn't even have to be a child. It can be an undercover officer, is usually is the case, who, let's say, you communicate with through a Craigslist ad or through a chat room. If you are arrested for trying to convince that minor to meet you somewhere, and it turns out that that is not even a minor, that it's an adult, a police officer pretending to be a minor, that qualifies under the statute. And if you're convicted, you get a minimum of 10 years, and that is 10 years that is mandatory. The federal judge does not have the ability to give you less than the 120 months, the 10 years in prison that you have to spend. And then what's worse is when you get out of prison after doing your 10 years, you have to register as a sex offender for the rest of your life, and you're subject to what's called lifetime registration. So the consequences are very brutal, they're very unforgiving. It doesn't matter if you've never been in trouble before, you've never even had a traffic ticket. If you're convicted at the federal level for enticement of a minor, you get 10 years minimum. Now let's talk a little bit about the state level. The state level, that statute, NRS 201.560. It's a statute that provides that if you try to meet a child through the internet, and it turns out that the child is an adult who is a police officer pretending to be a child, you can still be prosecuted and convicted for violating this statute. Now, the penalties under NRS 201.560 are far less than at the federal level. So you can be charged at the federal or state level for the same crime. It's not double jeopardy. We have what are called two separate sovereigns. You have the federal sovereign and here in Nevada and at the U.S. District Court, and then you have the state sovereign, which would be the state of Nevada, and that will be prosecuted in the Justice Court and ultimately in the Judicial District Court in Las Vegas. So if you're prosecuted for the state statute, you face anywhere from 1 to 10 years in prison, but the crime is probation eligible. It does require you to register as a sex offender, but it does at least give you the opportunity to get probation. It is not what's called a mandatory minimum, which means that if you're convicted of it, you do not automatically receive, as you do in the federal system, the 10 years. The 10 years we talked about for the federal case, that's what's called a mandatory minimum. It means that you have to serve a minimum 10 years. A judge cannot give you less time. So if you are charged with either the federal statute under 18 U.S.C. 2422, or you're charged under the state statute of NRS 201.560, or you're being investigated, give me a call if you'd like to come sit down with me in my office. My first consultation is free. We can meet at my office here, or if you're calling from out of state and you want to set up a time to talk to me over the phone, we can arrange a teleconference as well. So give me a call, and I look forward to meeting with you.